Our first guest has helped millions of people who are overweight lose the pounds, all while doing it in a bedazzled tank top and short shorts. Please welcome America's weight loss cheerleader and friend to this show, Richard Simmons!
Some lady out on the street, she thought it looked like a piñata.
Richard, welcome back.
Oh, Wendy, look at this fabulous audience!
I know. You know you're famous when people dress like you on Halloween. Did you see Matthew Morrison from Glee's Halloween costume?
I've got about 200 photos from people that dressed like me as Halloween.
It's good.
But they didn't have this top.
No, not that one. You switched it up.
These are one of a kind.
There were pictures and rumors about you when this season of Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah,
you appeared on Dancing with the Stars.
Chaz Bono.
You appeared there, right, to give Chaz support. And then there were a few pictures, and people said that you looked ill and you looked sick, and you had a
Honey, do
mysterious
I look
illness.
sick? I don't think so.
Thank God.
No, I have eating disorders. I can't lie about that.
Yes.
I've always talked about that. I took diet pills. I threw up. I starved. I thought that people would like me better if I were thin. Since I'm a kid, and some of you can relate to this because some of you watching were overweight kids. Mm-hmm. So, when I call 10, 15, 20 people who were 200, 300, 500, 600 pounds, I'm gonna tell you something, I have a hard time swallowing. I'm not gonna lie. My weight is 136 pounds. This is my weight of sweating to the oldies in General Hospital. And
the Richard Simmons talk show back in the day.
Yeah.
Have you and I ever talked hair?
No, because...
Do you mind talking hair with me?
Oh, no, I don't mind at all.
Because
when I was 19 years old...
Yes.
Because I starved and lost 119 pounds in 2.5 months.
Yes.
Most of my hair fell out.
And so you have
So
something...
I have 12 hairs that I tease like a salad and spray it with Dove flexible hold.
Okay.
Only Dove.
Okay,
if
only
I
Dove.
can't do Dove flexible hold.
Yes.
But
Yes.
So I do what I do with it. That's all I can do.
It's good. It's so funny that you talk about the hair.
I'll tell you something. When you lose weight too quickly, men and women both lose their hair, and it doesn't come back.
Things happen.
And when you look in the mirror and you do not like what you look like, then get a wig, get a hair transplant, get a piece.
You've gone through lots of hair transplants.
I had my first hair transplant when I was 19 years old.
Would you recommend hair transplants?
Absolutely.
You would.
I would be completely bald.
They took
and
the
be
hair
wearing a sort of a Jean Harlow with a big old rhinestone here. No,
which
but
could be
I think
fabulous.
when you look in the mirror, I don't care if you're overweight. I don't care what. If you look in the mirror and you do not like what you see, then you gotta change it.
Good.
You gotta change it.
I'll drink to that.
We need you out here, Richard.
Why?
Whoa! Hold it! Hold it!
Richard, you got a cheer for Regis leaving?
Oh, Regis is not going anywhere. He may be leaving that show, but Regis is gonna live to be 100, and he ain't going nowhere. He'll have a new show, and people will watch it because he's part of our legend of TV, and he's amazing. And I think he's gonna do just fine. Don't cry for me, Regis Philbin. He'll be just fine.
You can't stage that. It's live.
Richard, who are you wearing?
Who am I wearing?
Yes.
Well, Leslie and I do all my outfits. Do you think I look like a piñata?
Yeah.
And then this lady thought I looked like a 20s lampshade. I said, I beg your pardon. You have to wear things that are fun and excited and make people laugh and make people happy.
Richard, can I get a photo with you?
Well, of course.
Right here.
Bye, everybody. Have a nice day.
Bye. Happy holidays.
Let me, one thing. Do any of you want to try this on? Because I could get in the car and take it off. Which one of you want to try this on?
It won't fit me.
No, we'll switch clothes. Come on, wait. Come on, let me just take these off.
Thanks, Richard. Thanks, Richard.
Oh, come here. Come here and hug me like a hot meatball sandwich.
How you doing? Let me take a picture from you.
Okay, hold my leg. Come on, everybody. Everybody feel the rhythm.
That's right in front of me.
Huh? Oh, wait, you gotta get a picture. You got so many phones. I don't have a phone. You got 4 phones. What is wrong with that? Guys, you need some help over there at this rotation? Press this middle button there. Right there. Oh, wait, one more thing. Oh, for Christ. Hi, guys. Hi, Harley. I got him. There you go. Honey, if I can't be cute, I stay at home. Hi. I'm looking to get a lift. I need to go a couple blocks away. Oh my God. Hi.
Mark FedEx. Mark FedEx.
I need a ride a couple blocks away. I'm wondering if you could put me back in the Federal Express stuff. God bless.
You're the best, Richard. You're the best.
Cause baby, you're the best.
For the last 38 years, our next guest has been helping the world shed millions of pounds. He has a new fitness video. It's called Project Hope. Please welcome the always entertaining Richard Simmons. Richard Simmons, how I love you so much. Do you know that...
Hi, everybody!
You know, you always dress for the occasion.
Well, you know what? When someone wants to give me the bird, I already have it.
Richard, you know, what does your closet look like? Is it a walk-in? Is there a chandelier? Do you have everything bedazzled?
No, you know, I don't live like that.
How do you live? Oh, here we go. You are so emotional. Are you gonna cry?
I was born in a trunk down at Union Station. I don't live like that.
So you don't have a bunch of stuff hanging in the closet. This is fold up in the dresser drawer stuff?
No, these are on hangers. You know, Leslie Wilshire and I have been making these for decades.
Yes.
And then after I wear them a few times, I get them with charity to raise money for breast cancer, anti-bullying,
Yes,
or
good.
whatever.
Yeah. So Richard, as you know, everybody, Richard is 64 years old, and as you can see,
Touch me in the morning.
He's got boundless energy. Where does it come from? What did you have for breakfast?
Energy comes from this, just like
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
We, either you're a people person or you're not.
Right.
Either you love people or you put up with them.
Yes.
And my parents said something to me years ago, no strangers. That in some way, all of us are related in God's world.
Yes.
And so you could be my sister.
Yes. Well.
You know, a lot of people thought that was Beyonce in the Super Bowl, but it wasn't.
Who was it, Richard?
It was me.
Richard.
Actually, I had that same outfit on underneath my tank top.
Richard, as a child of the 70s, I remember all the 80s sweating with the oldies, Nikki Haskell,
I wasn't
Starcap
born
Diet.
in the 80s.
You were friends with all of the fabulous women of Hollywood, the Collins sisters and everything. You've been around for so long. Have you ever thought...
Old Man River.
Have you ever...
That old man. Isn't that nice? Here at this big old show with Wendy, and she goes, "You're just old. You're just old.
No, have you ever thought-
You might as well just be right next to Michael Jackson in Forest Lawn."
No, well, have you ever thought of retiring?
God doesn't want me to retire.
Yes.
I have a lot more work to do. There are more overweight children, more overweight teenagers, some of them getting bullied and committing suicide, more young adult married couples and seniors who are filled with low self-worth and self-doubt.
Yeah.
And so I have a lot of work to do, just like you.
Yeah. You had a very, very nice... Do you remember back in the day,
Kiss
Richard?
me.
Sweating with the oldies and everything. He's got a new video, and it's done for...
Well, it's 90 days worth. This is with Gaiam, the #1 fitness company.
Okay.
And it's a 90-day program where each month you get a cardio, a toning, and a challenge, like a balance challenge or an ab challenge.
Is there an age on here, like one for teens and one for seniors?
No, this is all of my... How many of you own one of my DVDs or videos? Raise your hand if you own one of mine. That's it. That's it. I'm getting the hell out of here.
Your work is done. Your work is done. Look, I know you have your...
No, all my movements are safe. They're low impact.
Yes.
There's a lot of exercise stuff out here that is jarring to the knees and the back. And
Talk about it.
With this, you just get great low impact cardio and toning, because you have to tone.
And I think that's the key. You know, you are very gentle on the joints. You know, for your workouts, very low impact. Do you still have...
Well, you know why, Wendy?
Do you-
Because
Do you still have
first of all, let's talk about J-Lo's outfit. All right.
Do you still have your Simmons exercise studio in fabulous Beverly Hills?
I'd like to lick the back of your neck.
Oh. All right, what do you think about this?
No, I do have my studio. It's called Simmons. I have people there. What's wrong? I have people at my studio that are 16. I have a lady who's in my DVD. Her name is Jerry Sinclair. She's 91. And everything in between. I have people, actresses who are 110. I also have 400-pound people in my
You're
class.
very compassionate, and but I did want to ask you regarding our friends Lisa Lampanelli and Al Roker and those extreme weight loss surgeries. That now they've both worked very well on them. What are your thoughts about?
I think weight loss
surgeries?
surgery is between you, your doctor, and God. I think you can ask 50 million people about it, but you still have to work the program. You know, there's a formula. Love yourself,
Yeah.
no matter what you've been through in the past. Number 2, watch your portions.
Yes.
And number 3, ejercicio todos los días. Every day, you must move the buns, you must move the legs.
Everybody,
You must do everything in the world.
with Richard, we're going to do some Academy Award-worthy acting in a special edition of Hairpiece Theater next. Don't miss it.
Get over here.
We're back with Richard Simmons. Richard is now a singer on iTunes. What is that?
I had an epiphany and I started to write some songs, some dance songs, some emotional songs. And I have a lot of people at my studio and their husbands or wives are deployed in Afghanistan.
So it's available on iTunes?
So I wrote a song called Piece of My Heart.
Perfect.
And it's on iTunes now, and I hope that you'll enjoy it.
Okay, very nice. Okay, let's do some acting. Now, Richard and I are going to pay tribute to some of the films that are getting the most Oscar buzz in Hairpiece Theater, the Oscar edition. Let's get started. Our first movie is Lincoln.
I think I'm going to have your name put right here.
Richard, let's act for the people. Now, you threw your script back there, but we can take another one. Come on, Doug.
No, we don't need a script because we're going to just ad lib.
Okay, we'll put on, oh God, we'll put on your costume. Oh my God, and action. Go. This is Lincoln, everybody. Richard, go.
We haven't had sex in so long.
I'm your crazy wife, Mary Todd Lincoln, and I don't want to have sex with you until you work on your mustache.
I don't have a mustache. I have a beard.
Exactly.
And right now, I'd like to take my beard and put it someplace naughty.
Well, I'm in the middle of a Bridezilla marathon and I've got a butt roast in the oven, so leave me alone.
Well, in my movie, I have 37 million speeches that are boring people.
Don't you need to work on the Gettysburg Address?
Pardon me?
Nobody wants to start with 4-7 years. How you doing, Gettysburg?
No, I'm actually going to do my Gettysburg Address dressed like you.
Uh-huh.
It'll be my first drag appearance in Congress.
And scene. Okay, the next movie is Life of Pi. Did you see this movie, Richard? Here we go. And action. Watch this. I can't believe Life of Pi is 2 whole hours stuck here in a boat with a tiger with bedazzlement.
But at least we have the movie Marigold Hotel. And you know I really love that movie very much. And I'm a lion, but I like the movie. It's about a Marigold Hotel and I'm trying to find peace.
I'm still trying to figure out why it's called Life of Pi. I see no pie in this boat. What are we gonna eat, tiger?
Well, the pie is somewhere, but you've got to find it.
Stop looking at my donkey booty, tiger. It's not a piece of meat.
Let me tell you something right now. I would not only like to lick the back of your neck, I'd like to lick your teeth.
Fix your face.
I'd like to lick your eyes. I'd like to lick your nails. I would like to lick your inner thighs.
You're nasty, tiger. End scene. Okay. Our next movie is the Oscar-nominated movie Les Miserables. I don't like Anne Hathaway's hair like this. Can I just say, it makes your teeth look big. But I'm gonna put it on. All right, well, I'm Anne Hathaway. Oh, I have something else to put on? Oh, yeah, it is French. Here, boom. Okay, look. Bonjour! Richard.
I had a dream of days gone by. I was a slave to a mean man. And then he killed himself. I cried.
Okay, well, let me just put a piece of hat on. Ooh la la, that's not miserable. That's miserable. That's why they call it Les Miserables. Anne Hathaway,
I would like to lick her teeth too.
oh, plenty of surface.
Okay, and I like to say the big girl who played my daughter.
Oh, I can't
She was
take
so
it.
crazy. She was so spoiled. She drove me crazy. That little girl with the big ball eyeballs.
You know what? I just can't take it. This Hairpiece Theater was a mess, but you...
It was not a mess. We had a good time.
We had a lot of fun. Richard Simmons, thank you so much for coming by. Everybody, this is Richard Simmons. For more information about Richard's Project Hope DVD, go to wendyshow.com. Up next, it's time for our Live Like a Star audience giveaway. Thank you. Thank you. He's been here before, and his personality, Richard's personality is like no other. I mean, he wears his poom-poom shorts, throws his legs up high.
Yeah.
I mean, Richard was just such a gregarious person, or is such a gregarious person. I can't imagine him just going missing without a big explanation. So, listen, it's been... Stop, you guys. I mean, do what you want, but wow, even I'm not that cruel. You know, he's a friend to the show, but it's been 4 years, 4 months, and 27 days since we've seen Richard Simmons. And it looks like he really does just want to keep us away. You know, I don't know what he's doing. Remember, he has the Dalmatians. He loved his dog died. He has one sergeant at arms, his housekeeper, who's been with him for ages. And people at first thought that she was being mean to him and keeping him away from us. But no, that's not it. A lot of people were saying, oh, he's going to get a sex change operation. I don't believe any of that. So Richard is suing this private detective for placing a tracking device on his caretaker and driver, Teresa, just to find out whether she's taking him back and forth to the hospital for some sort of transition work. Richard has denied this. Now, and I love Richard, take this the best way. I just think Richard needs to be left alone. You know, he's a man, he's a guy who put a lot of smiles on a lot of people's faces and helped a lot of people in their spirits. And he's one of my favorites here, but I don't believe he's going for a transition, but I do believe, Richard, that you do own a dresser 5 or 10. And oh, sure, and a few good wigs and well, you got the lip gloss. But I believe that he wants, as a matter of fact, we've seen a picture of him in a dress before, correct?
I think we have, yep.
Yes.
I have.
Anyway, but never you mind. Look, he wants to live his life in seclusion. He closed down his Sweatin' to the Oldies gym. Remember, he had that. So he's in the house. Oh. Be well, Richard. There's one person who's very adamant about not caring about Richard Simmons in our Hot Topic meeting. And he was very adamant. And I said, no, we care about Richard Simmons. There's a whole culture that cares about Richard Simmons. Last week, dear friend to the show, Richard Simmons, launched a new online shopping channel. I had already heard about it. As a matter of fact, I searched it. My cable doesn't have it. If my cable would work more times than it doesn't, then maybe I could figure it out. Do your job, cable company. Anyway, so they don't expect to see Richard on there hawking his merchandise because he's hired friends to do it for him. I think this is brilliant. Richard doesn't have to be there. Many people just look at him as a spectacle. In reality, and yes, he's an odd-looking man, but we've grown. I've grown to know Richard from my radio career, and he's been here several times on the show. And I treasure the beauty that is within. So this is his first business venture since he disappeared from the spotlight 5 years ago. The hater in my bureau meeting this morning was saying, well, you know what? He has a nerve to be hiding for 5 years and trying to make money off of us. And you know what? Then I guess you'll be mad at this. Okay. Now, it is the 2012 Richard Simmons calendar. My birthday's in July. 19. It costs $14.99. Here's July. Right? Although, I wish I was born in August because the August picture is look, the August picture is everything. Yes, you just caught my dry palms. While we were touring the country, I was shaking so many hands. I was using so much hand sanitizer and stuff like that I actually got the peelies. And yeah. And now I'm back and I'm still shaking so many hands and washing my hands so much, I get the peelies in my palms. So please, I know that Rambo zoomed in and you saw the peelies. It's okay, Rambo. Shady cameraman. So Richard needs to come out of hiding as far as I'm concerned. And this is probably the safest place for him to be because we love him here. And Richard, if you ever want to talk again, we're here for you. If you want to release a statement as to how you are, the bureau phone works 24/7. My chief bureau head, Bookman, is always there. And Norman is by her side.